Yo, what up? How you guys doing out there today? This is your boy Roto Beast, and I'm here to present you my NBA picks for Thursday, April 5th. If you're new to this channel, please make sure and click the subscribe button below. This way you can watch all my MLB, NBA, NFL videos. And if you want to play the actual lineups that we're playing every single day, visit my website at www.rotobeast.net. So, hey, NBA's coming to a close. We got about a week left, maybe a little bit more than a week. And then we got the playoffs starting. So, hey, we're gonna roll with you guys until the end of the season. Then we're gonna quit with our NBA videos. Hey, baseball has started off absolutely scorching hot, hot. If you haven't noticed, you can visit our social media accounts: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Follow us at RotoBeast. Check out what we got going on. See our results for yourself. Don't just think that I'm just saying it. Go check it out. I'm being real with you guys. Stop missing out and join the money team now. Hey, before we jump into this video, if you don't mind, please take a second. It literally only takes 1 second. Go down below, click that like button for me. It really helps me out. And yeah, let's just jump into it. So, like I said, we do got a 6-game slate. We got information on most of the games so far, and then there's one game that we don't have some information on yet. We'll talk about what we know. So first, we got Minnesota going into Denver to face the Nuggets. This game has a 225.5 implied total. Denver's favored by 5. Next, we got Brooklyn going into Milwaukee to face the Bucks. This game has a 220 implied total. Milwaukee's favored by 8.5. Next, we got Washington going into Cleveland. This game has a 220 implied total. Cleveland's favored by 5.5. Then you got the Clippers going into Utah to face the Jazz. This game has a 211.5 implied total, and Utah's favored by 7. Next, we got Golden State going into Indiana to face the Pacers. This game has a 211.5 implied total, and Golden State's favored by 1.5. And then you also got Portland going into Houston to face the Rockets. We're waiting on a little bit of injury news right there, so keep an eye on that tomorrow. Yeah, let's just jump into these picks. So we'll start off at point guard as always. You got John Wall going against Cleveland. We know Cleveland has definitely struggled on defense, throughout the season. John Wall, he had an off game last game going against the Rockets, but the game before that, his first game back, he went right back to doing the John Wall kind of things that he does. The price went up a little bit since his last game, but it's still not fully caught up to where John Wall should be if he's going to play tons of minutes. Love the matchup against Cleveland, so I think he's a great play. You got Eric Bledsoe going against Brooklyn. We love targeting Brooklyn. And then we got a Milwaukee team who has to win absolutely every game right now. This dude has been playing very well. You need 41 for him to hit value. He's averaging 34 on the season. He had kind of an off game against Boston, but a lot of people do. Boston's a really good defensive team. He still scored 18 actual points. He just didn't get the secondary stats that he usually gets. So I like him a lot in this spot. Chris Paul, he's underpriced. His price is down a lot right now. It just depends on if he's going to play the minutes. Very fair price tag for him to hit value at this price tag. You need 37, and he's averaging 41 on the season. Then we got, you got Teague. He's a game time decision with his knee. I don't know if he's going to play or not. If he's not going to play, I'm going to go right back to the well with Tyus Jones. He would be, pretty much a chalk play. Let's look really quick and see what they're talking about Teague. So they're saying he's questionable. He missed Sunday's game. Looked to be morning shoot around. Boom, boom. Yeah, so I don't know if he's going to play, to be completely honest with you. And if he's going to sit out, like I said, you got to definitely look at Tyus Jones. I'm going to go on a limb and say I don't think Teague plays. So, I think he would definitely be a chalk play at point guard. One more guy I'm going to quickly talk about is you got Austin Rivers. It's not the best matchup against Utah. I understand. But the dude is just playing tons of minutes. They have to win every single game. He's a very fair price tag. All you need is 26 for him to hit value. He's averaging 27 on the season. Then we'll go to shooting guard. You got James Harden. going against Portland. He's going to be going to get head-to-head with McCollum. Not a great defender, more of an offensive player. Harden is going to be the MVP. You need 55 for him to hit value. He's averaging 53 on the season. Next, we got where am I gonna go? Oh yeah, I'm gonna go down a little bit. We're gonna go. I mean, you can look at a guy like Chris Middleton. I just think the price is up on him. You got Bill with Wallback. No, thank you. I'm gonna go with McCollum. Fair price. He's gonna get Harden's defense. You need 36 for him to hit value. He's averaging 34 on the season. He's been playing well. He plays a tons of minutes. I like McCollum. Very fair price tag. You got Lou Williams going against Utah. The price tag's down. I know it's not the best matchup, but this guy gets tons of shots up. He fills up the stat sheet. I mean, you're just a really buy low opportunity on him. I mean, for him to hit value, you need about 33, and he's averaging 35 on the season. You got Clay without Steph. He's been really stepping it up since coming back. Up-tempo game against Indiana. You need, 32 for him to hit value. He's averaging 30 on the season. Then a guy on the cheaper end, we'll look at Hood. You need 21 for him to hit value. He's averaging 22 on the season. This is a guy, I mean, he's up and down. Don't get me wrong. But, he's starting. He's getting solid minutes. He definitely has, 40 fantasy point upside. So, for the cheap, I definitely think you could look at him. Then, small forward. I mean, you got to ask yourself the question, who do you want more? You got LeBron going against Washington. You got Antetokounmpo going against Brooklyn, and you got Durant going against Indiana. All three of these guys are in great spots. I definitely think that you can consider, every single one of them. I would say, Antetokounmpo would probably be my third option of these three just because he's been a little bit more volatile. Kevin Durant, he's a guy, they need him to win right now. They need him. This dude's getting tons of shots. The price tag's starting to catch up. The past 2 games, he's got you 59 and 55. You need 55 for him to hit value at this price tag. Then we got LeBron. LeBron, I mean, hey, he's having a monster season. He's been, a little bit down fantasy-wise compared to what he's been. But this is a solid spot for him against Washington. Honestly, for me, I would probably rank him Durant, James, and then Antetokounmpo. Then we'll move down a little bit. You got Carroll. He's out. So I'm going to look at a guy like Crab. He should see tons of minutes. Very cheap. You need 21 for him to hit value. He's averaging 22 on the season. Also, Bijalika. I mean, the guy's been up and down roller coaster, but the price has actually been coming down with him as well. Going against Denver. The minutes are still pretty much there. He's playing close to 30 minutes a game. I like him. I think, right now at this point, I think he's a little bit more of a GPP play. But, the price tag's down enough where I think you could possibly consider him in cash. Honestly, I would probably definitely go Crab over Bijalika. If we're talking about cash games. It's a tough decision. I lied. I would have to really look into it a little bit more and kind of see what's going on. But both of them are definitely, I think, in play. Power forward, you got Draymond. He's listed as game time decision with the ankle injury. He said he'll be fine, that he should play. Very fair price tag. You need 41 for him to hit value. He's averaging 37 on the season. You got Millsap. He's definitely starting to come around, playing really well, going against Minnesota. I think this is a solid spot for him at home. You got Kevin Love. The price tag finally went down a little bit. At this price tag, we need about 36, 37. He's averaging 33 on the season. You can look at a guy like Thaddeus Young. This guy's just been playing very well. He's playing, 33 minutes pretty much a game. Sometimes he gets up to 36, 37 minutes. You need 30 on the 30 for him to hit value. He's averaging 27 on the season. Against the Warriors in this up-tempo game, I definitely think he can get you value right there. Henson against Brooklyn. We like big guys against Brooklyn. He's their big guy. I understand sometimes he doesn't get the minutes, but when he's on the floor, he's a great fantasy point per minute kind of guy. So we can look at him. And then, lastly, we'll go with the guy like Gibson. I understand he's not a sexy play, but you need 26 for him to hit value. He's averaging 26 on the season. He definitely plays the minutes, which are really encouraging. They're going to need him on the floor. Denver Nuggets, they have a bunch of really good big men, so I definitely think that he's, could possibly get a couple more minutes than he's been getting lately. Then we'll go to center. We'll start with, I like Jokic. I just think the price tag's up. I'm going to go more with Karl-Anthony Towns. His team needs him more than Jokic. Then the Denver needs Jokic. They have a lot more dudes. So Towns, solid play, has 70 fantasy point upside. You need 50 for him to hit value. He's averaging 44 on the season. You got Gobert going against the Clippers and DeAndre Jordan. The guy's just been playing very well, been very consistent. The price tag is a little bit elevated, but hey, it's a lot of there's some guys that their prices are elevated, but they're in good spots, and we're paying up for the floor more than we really are for the ceiling. So he's one of those guys. You can look at Nurkic going against Houston, up-tempo game. With him, it's all about, if he's going to be on the floor and get minutes and stay out of foul trouble, he could definitely dominate. So I like Nurkic. You can look at Capella on the other side of the ball. They're going to need him on the floor to guard Nurkic. One of them, honestly, is going to end up getting in foul trouble. I don't know which one it is. I think both of them are solid plays. Hopefully you just get that question right. You got Miles Turner going against the Warriors. He's playing 30 minutes a game. Don't get me wrong, he has been up and down, but the price tag is down as well. He has 40 fantasy point upside. It's a solid spot. He's an athletic young dude, run up and down the floor. You need 30 for value. He's averaging 29 on the season. Lastly, I'm going to talk about a guy. I know you guys are going to be like, what are you doing it for? Gortat. This dude, you only need about 18 for value. He's averaging 23 on the season overall. I understand he's coming off a bad game against Houston, but all the Wizards are coming off a bad game against Houston. Before this game, look at this. 39, bad game. 30, 23, 22, 26, 30, 24, 28. These are crushing value. This dude, I honestly think, is a really good play going against Cleveland. If he's going to be matched up against Kevin Love especially, he's going to dominate Kevin Love. I'm not saying, he's the absolute must start, blah, blah, blah. But I think he's a guy that you really, really got to consider on the cheaper end going against Cleveland, who's not a very good defensive team. Yeah, so, hey, that's kind of where I'm at with these picks. I kept it simple. I like these guys. I like the guys that I really talked about. And let me just get into this. So, at point guard, I'm going to go with Chris Paul. This is Chris Paul. He's just way too cheap. That's just my honest opinion on it. Shooting guard, this was the one I was going back and forth a little bit. I like Clay, though. Clay's playing very well right now. Got you at least 28 fantasy points and coming back 3 straight games. I like Clay. At small forward, let me see who I was looking at. A small forward, I like Kevin Durant. I really like Kevin Durant a lot. At power forward, I'm gonna go with Thaddeus Young. Center, I'm going to go with, let me see something. Yeah, I like Cat a lot, to be honest. There's a lot of guys in this mid-tier that I'm really looking at. I'm going to go with Gortat. Call me crazy. I don't care. It is what it is. I like something like this. You can still, 6,300, you can still fit in a couple really good dudes in this core. You can probably even still get a Harden in there, or you can get, go double expensive at small forward. There's going to be value. It's the end of the season. There's tons of value on the slate. But you want to pick value that's actually going to do something for you. Not a guy who's going to play 38 minutes and get you 10 fantasy points. That's why I like Gortat. Gortat's active. Problem has always been with him this season if he's going to get the minutes or not. But you've seen what he's been doing the past 10 games. And, I definitely would roll the dice, take the risk. that he's going to get me that 5 times value and pay up elsewhere. So yeah, hey, that's kind of where I'm at with this video. If you want to talk about other people, make sure and follow me Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at RotoBeast. Send me a DM. We could talk a little bit more about other guys. Hit me with a comment below if you want to do that as well. And hey, I'll talk to you later. Let's get this money.